Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, very early. Very, very early today. Yeah. Welcome. Very early. Cat scratched me this morning. Look at that. GG. I'm good, thank you, Rick. How are you? Welcome. 3D, welcome. Ethan, hello. Casmos, Miro, Loki. Oh, don't talk to me about the PS5s. I might ban that word in chat. I might ban the word PS5. Nah. Welcome. You're more than welcome, LG. Hello. Interesting things. Richard, Yassa, Jason. Hello. Hello. CQR, welcome, my friend. How are you? Did you see my DM? Yeah, I did. I saw it the other day. I just haven't responded to it. I've had so many DMs in the last few days. I've not been on my PC. Not even really been on Discord on my phone, to be honest. It's already sold. If it's about the Southbridge and the software issue PS5, I think that was the DM you sent me. I sold it. It's already sold. Good to know for future purposes, though. Good to know for future purposes. I thought it'd be more SSD controller related rather than Southbridge, you know? I definitely thought it'd be more SSD controller related than Southbridge, so I was very surprised at that. Is it still okay now, your one? And like, what was your like method of testing? If you just had it on and played and all of those things? Because mine was crashing quite quickly. I'm assuming yours was as well in that case. I'm just putting the plethora of donor boards that I've got back. I've not been in my room, guys. I've not been working. Not been in my room. I may have done like potentially like a few little bits here and there, but it's been a manic few days. Manic few days. CPR, welcome. JFix, welcome, buddy. How are you? Ralph, old mate, hello. Ever thought about doing a quest? What do you mean? Sorry. Oh, I thought you meant like, you know, a quest is in like focus, man. A quest is in like a game quest, you know. That's where my head's at right now. Lord the Glove. Currently watching your PS5 fixing videos, and voila, a live stream popped up. Let's go. A perfect Christmas and birthday gift. When the controller works fine in the menu, but not at all in game, what's the problem? It could be a bunch of things. Crashed in the main menu after about 5. Gotcha. Okay. Tristan, welcome. CPR. Chout, hello. Love the music. Yeah, it has to be music. Has to be music. I don't know. This might be my last stream before Christmas. It really depends. My family isn't well. My little girl's not well. My little boy's not well. So it's just all going on at the moment. However, I've got a little bit of time and leeway to chuck up a stream today, because I wanted to at least get a stream done before Christmas, because I didn't know that I'd be in this position where I wasn't able to stream on Thursday, and I was potentially not going to be able to stream today, but we seem to be okay. Just be aware that I may be interrupted at some point to just help out, okay? So door is not quite literally left open, but Mrs. JDT is going to come in at some point, and if she needs me, then I'll go and do my stuff. If it's something that's going to be a very long time, I'll end the stream. But if it's something that is going to be a quick 5-10 minutes, then I'll just put the stream on hold for now. Oh, nice. Have you tested it in game yet, Loki? Sorry to hear that. It's all good. Everyone gets ill. It's just we've had like some ongoing issues with my daughter at the moment, and it's just. I had last week. I had a back-to-back day in A&E. I put it on Discord, but I had a back-to-back day in A&E. It was not ideal in any way, shape, or form. Grateful to the NHS, but yeah, no flu. None of us got flu, luckily. Flu's horrible. These are just like ongoing issues that have escalated, and then I had to go to A&E back-to-back. And yeah, Joey was not a happy bunny up the hospital. Put it that way. Mr. Andom bloke, welcome. How are you? Fixing now. Nice. Let's go 3D.
Hope
Tristan.
they all get well soon. Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Merry Christmas, my guy. Thought I was on a roll with PS5. White Light of Death. Replace HDMI. It worked for 30 minutes. Froze. Shut down now. Blood. Eesh. Potentially HDMI retime at IC. Have you done UART on that? MK, welcome, pal. How are you, my friend? Hope your children get better. I'm sorry, bad time. That is what it is, LG. I'm just in a lucky position where, you know, it's not worse. It's how you have to look at it, isn't it? You just have to look at it in terms of it's not worse. I want to upgrade my cameras. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about upgrading my cameras. I don't know if anybody's good with cameras. I think I know what I'm doing. I was just going to order them, and then if I didn't like them, I'll just return them, you know. But I was thinking about upgrading them. I know they seem to be pretty good as it is, but I see some like quality improvements, especially now that I've sorted out the lighting. I've been looking at some Sony options in Canon. I haven't really looked at Nikon or anything like that. But yeah, I've seen some nice ones coming through. Just for work purposes, obviously, just to improve the quality of everything because of the overhead and stuff. You know, I just want a little bit of a better low light situation. Wow.
Thanks for your good work, Joey. Wish all the best to your family.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, T1. Thank you. All the best to you and yours, my friend, as well. 6 months Prime subscription, 4 minutes 40 on the clock. Thank you, my guy. Hype train has been triggered. Thank you. Nerd, welcome. DJ Sparky, hello, my friend. How are you? So, guys, I was thinking about just doing a bit of an... I've got... the black magic cameras. But they're just a little bit expensive, right, I think. I need to message Retro 6. I need to message Retro 6 because he messaged me about potentially doing like a dual stream or something. I'm going to actually reply right now and just say I've been very busy. Yeah, I've been looking at a few different cameras. I've been looking just like browsing. I'm probably not going to because it might be in terms of the actual quality upscale versus price. I don't think it's going to matter too much. If I had a webcam, it would be a huge upgrade. But I'm looking at like a Sony A6 7000 is one of the cameras that I looked at. It's meant to be really good. Macro, mini HDMI to HDMI, which I already have, and then we've got so A6 7000. I was also looking at the EV10 Mark II, which is about £900. So that would be an upgrade to my current DSLRs, the EOS Canon 250Ds. So I was looking at them, but I don't think that would be a massive upgrade, maybe like 40%. And then the A6 7000 is probably going to be like a big upgrade, more so like the 50-60%. The FX30 is something that I was looking at, but it's very expensive. It's like 1,800 quid for one, and I've got two. But the FX30 looks like a proper cinema camera. So you've got that, and I'll only be unfortunately I'll only be recording in 1080p. So I think this is like, you know, a little bit overkill maybe, but I see some, like when I watch back my videos, I left a comment on the most recent video and just said, you know, I've upgraded a few things. Can you tell? I buy faulty. I don't think, because a lot of people are watching YouTube on their tellies now, you know, and I want the quality to be very good. Somebody said, I said, I played around with some settings and also purchased a new light. Has it made a difference? Somebody said, no difference. The PS5's are still broken. Curse the Vulgar, thank you very much for becoming a YouTube Legendary status member. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hype Train level 1 on Twitch. 40 seconds left on the clock. Thank you, guys.
Good morning, Joey.
Yo, Cad coming in with a prime for 7 months in a row. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you. How are you? Luke's insane equipment. Even a 20k plus thermal camera, you can see individual traces. You know what? 20k? Lord glove. Yeah, I need some. I need an upgrade for my. I think I don't need it. I want an upgrade to make your guys' viewing experience even better than what it currently is. Because I've got my workflow. My workflow, I think, is pretty solid for what I do. I'm happy with my workflow, and I want to keep everything in OBS because it just makes it so much easier. I do need a little Elgato. What do you call it? Digging-my-bob. That thing. Welcome. GoPro, iPhone, or Samsung is still good. Yeah. G7 Panasonic, yeah. What's your job? This, Ethan. I'm a lucky boy. Stream Deck, that's it, yeah. I want a little Stream Deck so I can change my scenes easily. That'd be pretty cool. Crystal clear pick from my point of view. No need to upgrade if you ask me. Yeah, it's just on the 4K TVs and whatnot. Everything can be better, right? Everything can be better. You know what I mean? Has my dead pixel gone? Is Paul still about? Guys, I don't know if I've seen Paul in a while. Have you seen Paul? Can you guys see Paul? Do dead pixels sometimes just sort themselves out? Is that possible? I literally can't see him anymore. I haven't swapped cameras. Do you make good money? I would say so, yes, Ethan. I make enough to survive and I make enough to support my family. So yeah. I'm also quite conscious with my money in terms of I don't spend much. I spend on like good food, like quality food and stuff like that, you know. I make sure my kids have good quality food. But I'm not a flashy person. Like I said, in regards to even the cameras, I kind of just want to upgrade them, you know, for work. It's not like I use these at all personally. I'm good, thank you, chill and relax. How are you? Yeah, profit or loss doesn't bring me any money at all. Yeah, PS5 streams. I was saying random bloke. I think I might ban that word. I think I might ban that word in my streams. PS5. Make sure I get this in. Alright, guys, today, do you know what we're doing? I'm opening some stuff from AliExpress. And do you know what? Do you know what? Yeah. Stefan, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Stefan coming in with the 5 gifted subscriptions. 186 total now, my friend. Thank you so much. 5 gifted subs to Slobbo, Matrix, Morrow, 3D, and Breadman. Thank you very much, Stefan. I appreciate you and your face. Thank you. Bodge, hello. How are you? Magic's welcome. It's very kind of you, Stefan. Thank you, my friend. How are you today? Dark Fraggle, welcome. Yeah, so the thing that arrived was the what do you call it? The tester. You know, my soldering tester? So I'm looking forward to seeing my Hako FX 951. I've never calibrated, ever. So I'm looking forward in this stream. I'm going to test and see what temperatures I've actually been working at. I thought that would be pretty cool. And I've got my A902 that I was thinking about opening as well. What do you guys think? My new soldering station. So I thought, though, before I swap that out, what I'm going to do is test my Hako FX951 to see how accurate that's been over the years. Could it be completely off? Could be really good. What do you guys think? Are you guys okay with that? One in the chat if that sounds good. Let me just sort out all the address stuff. Punk Tiger coming in. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. How are you today? Tier 1 for 16 months. Legendary, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate you. So yeah, guys, I really don't know if I'm going to be streaming Tuesday because it just depends on so many different things. It really does. Hope you are too. Yeah, just been busy with family stuff, and I was in, do you know what, as well, like I was in a really good position this month, as in getting a little bit ahead. I was in a really good position, and then I'll just say life started lifing, you know. But the way that I kind of look at it, and the way that I'm trying to look at it, is if I didn't get ahead, well then now I'd be behind. Do you know what I mean? So it's not all for nothing. That's the way that I'm trying to look at it. Mini and macro. Macro's got a... See, look, this is happening a lot at the moment. I don't know why. Macro's got a chest infection. Viral, so not bacterial, which means that we can't use antibiotics. So he's just kind of healing himself, but it sounds absolutely awful. And every time he coughs, he cries. So that's not nice. And it sounds really bad. He's currently going through that. And then Mini JDT yesterday had a fever of 40 degrees. But she's also got a rash and she's got a bunch of other stuff as well. So she's currently going through it. And as you can imagine, myself and Mrs. JDT are feeling it. Because one of the worst things about... Not one of the worst things. The worst thing. Not that there's a lot of bad things about being a parent. The worst thing about being a parent is seeing your kids ill. It's the worst thing. In my opinion. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. I use a Razer Black Shark V2 Pro 2023 edition. Off to see my son's student. Nice, Wheaty. I still haven't replied. I still haven't looked at your thingy yet, mate. Your DM, even though I replied to you. I've not read. Is that what I think it is? I've not read the actual DM that you sent previous, so I do apologise. Got two little guys here, understandable. Make sure you're taking care of yourself too. That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah, taking care of myself and Mrs. JDT is one of the biggest things as well. Making sure that she eats what she needs to eat, because the thing is, the realistic side of it is, if you don't look after yourself, you're not going to be able to look after your kids. So you have to. That's it. If you don't look after yourself, you can't look after your kids. So you need to be selfish in some regard. You know what I mean? Garbage, welcome. Yeah, good morning to you, my friend. Early doors. No, unfortunately I don't ship to Greece, no. Consulting, what? Spain, what? Oh, I see, okay, fine. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you, my friend? Thank you for asking. Running me into the ground, but I wouldn't wish it any other way. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel that. How are you today, Fifi? Lacey, I'm going to ban that word. I'm going to ban the word PS5. One in the chat if you saw yesterday's video, man. What kind of luck have I experienced, hey? With those PS5s. What have I ordered, man? Did I order a J-tip? Why would I have ordered a J-tip? What? Did I? Order details. I did. SI. Well, I'm sure we can check those out. Yeah, I'm setting up today, Fifi. I'm going to go through now. And I've also got a, what I was saying is I've got this bad boy, look. So it's probably going to be a video just like an AliExpress haul. Why is it doing this, man? This is why I was talking about new cameras. I've got this. So I'm looking forward to giving that a spin. So I'm going to calibrate my Hako that I've got and see how that's been, if it's been lying to me over these years or not. Because I never did it. Never calibrated it. What's this? I can't remember what I ordered, guys. Genuinely. So I thought I'd chuck out an AliExpress haul just before Christmas. We've got some good deals on at the moment. I ordered a lot more than I thought I ordered. AKA, I spent a lot more money than what I thought I had. You know what I mean? I still have my I still have that other soldering iron that I haven't sold yet, by the way, if anybody's interested. What's it called, chat? Does anybody know what it's called? The Jeanne. I got the Jeanne T3B, I think. Is it the Jeanne? I think that's the one that I've got left. So if anybody's looking for a soldering iron and they want a Jeanne. Techno, welcome, buddy. How are you? Maybe you need a special card to insert in the front of the Hako if you want to. Did you get? Yeah, I did. I did, Fifi. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, sorry. I think did I get all three? I don't know if I got all three or whether I got the two of them. But I definitely got the 115. Let me see. I definitely got the 115. Here it is. Ho ho ho. Here it is, guys. The longer I've had it for about a week or so, but I've just not had the time to open it. It's not gonna do its thing. A902. Kind of want to open that first. Actually, I want to test the. I want to test this. I want to test this bad boy on my Hako to see what the temps are like. So let's do that. Let me just stick all of this down here. Only popping his head around the corner. Me? Or are you saying you, Techno? I'm so confused at what some of this stuff is. I genuinely can't remember. Oh, you. Oh, okay, mate. Yeah, no worries. If I don't speak to you, because I don't know if I'm going to be streaming before Christmas again. Merry Christmas, bud. Hopefully I do, but I'm not too sure. No, it wasn't that one, Rosie. No. I've got the special card for the Hacko here, if that's what you're talking about. Mine never leaves my Hacko. Just leave it in. I don't think you can operate it. I don't think you can change settings without that. I'm always cautious of ordering larger items from AliExpress in case I get import taxes. I've never had issues with that personally. But my limit is always on every order under like £250, I think. Right, should we take a look? I've got a couple of items that I purchased from AliExpress. I done one of these videos maybe a couple of weeks ago, and I loved it because it's like opening presents. And considering we're near Christmas, AliExpress have a bunch of deals on at the moment. So any of the products that you see in this video, I will leave affiliated links down below in the description. So every time you click on them and you purchase something, I get a little bit of a kickback. Let's take a look at our first item. What should we go with? Chat, we'll go with this one, because it's only fitting, I feel, for what we need to do. Why is that so dark? I'm going to have to bump that up. The ISO. 1600 shouldn't be too bad. We'll run it at 1600. Looks good on the stream. Does that look better though? Surely that looks better. Yeah, much better. Okay, fine. So this little doohickey here, I actually got told off, by the way, for not mentioning how much these items cost me when I done the video last time. So I will confirm how much each item does cost. You know, Gibbs and Pieces, he shouted at me and he said, Joey, you do my head in, mate, because you did not tell me how much these things cost. Danny's 89 coming in with a Prime subscription. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you. So this actually cost me on AliExpress £26.49. You might be thinking, Joey, what is it? It is a meter, or sorry, it's a thermostat. I don't know. I'm going to read it out. It's an iron tip temperature tester. Try and say that 10 times in a row. And what it allows you to do is test your iron to see if the temperature that you set on your iron is exactly what it says on the tin. So I'm going to do this now with my Hacko. I've used my Hacko for years. I've never calibrated it. So I don't know if my Hacko has been accurate or whether it's just been completely out of spec. So I'm looking forward to testing this. And later on in the video, I do have an unboxing of this bad boy. I'm not going to go into full details, but it's an AFN A902 dual soldering station. So straight out of the box, I'm also going to test to see how accurate that item is as well. So this is called the Sugon S191. Exclamation mark tools should work. Is that not working, monster? Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. Is it working on YouTube? Exclamation mark tools chat. Cloudbot. Twitch inactive. Why on earth does it? Why does it sometimes just go inactive? Can you try now if that's okay, monster? Do exclamation mark tools. 2? There's no way. Techno has just gifted 2 hoodies, by the way. Go over to Twitch, exclamation mark enter. Techno's just gifted 2 hoodies for JDT. Go over to Twitch, exclamation mark enter. We hit 20,000 followers on Twitch, by the way. Go over to Twitch, exclamation mark enter for your chance to win a JDT hoodie. I'm not too sure if it will go if you'll get it before Christmas. I'm not too sure, but it will be super close. You probably won't, if I'm being 100% honest. Wow, Techno, thank you so much. You absolute legend. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just messaging Mrs. JDT. Exclamation mark, enter over on Twitch.
Merry Christmas, Joey in chat.
D&D Corp, thank you very, very much for the Prime for 4 months in a row. I appreciate you and your face. Thank you. Yeah, if you do exclamation mark, enter over on Twitch right now, you have a chance to win yourself a JDT hoodie for free, by the way. They are on sale for another 10 days. And then that's it. Another 10 days and that's it. Merry Christmas back to you, D&D. Exclamation mark, enter over on Twitch. I'm just going to wait for the draw to happen. Yo, Marmite. What a name, by the way. I love Marmite. Thank you very much for the Prime for 3 months in a row. Appreciate you and your face. Thank you, my friend. Which chat do you read more? Both of them. I haven't watched your live stream before, but been following for a while. You've taught me a lot in my journey to repair. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I appreciate that. Saguin, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very, very kind. Thank you so much. How long's left? This is like the longest 3 minutes, no? It's so calm here. It's a calm old chat, yeah. There we go, here we go, here we go. Monster Man, and who else? Glormere. Congratulations, guys. Monster Man and Glormere, you have won yourself a JDT hoodie. So feel free to click on those links, log in with your Twitch, and you'll be able to get yourself a free hoodie, courtesy of Techno, by the way. First time live, been watching TikTok and then long form content on YouTube. Maybe you want to go back and start modding. Yeah, welcome, buddy. Thank you. Welcome. So here we go. Thank you again, Techno. Let's take this out. Look how cool this looks, man. It's powered via USB-C as well, just as an FYI. Oh, wait. Is there not meant to be more of those things? I'm sure. Oh, wait. Do they? In the picture, I'm sure that there was more of these. But there's none in here. So I'm just a bit confused in that regard. BRB 2 secs, I think. Oh, wait. Yes. In this box there is. There we go. So I think over time these wear or something. Right, I'm going to BRB 2 seconds. I'm going to carry. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at my Hacko and see what that's been performing at, and see if I'm going to get shocked or not. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just going to check on Mrs. JDT because I can hear some crying. 2 seconds. Okay, we are back. Apologies. Apologies. Right, let's have a look, shall we? I don't know if I can pull that off. Okay, so for the longest time since I can remember, I use my Hacker around about 430 degrees Celsius. I'm going to plug this in. I believe it's going to be USB-C. And I'm hoping I can just use my PC. I heard a beep, but I think that was the Hacker. Let me try and turn it on. Here we go. So 17 degrees Celsius. And I've got Celsius, Fahrenheit, and then max hold. If I put my finger on here, you can see it going up, okay? What I'm looking for is 430 degrees Celsius, okay? Are we ready? I'm very nervous. My Hacker that I've used for years. Have you been true? Let's see. Ready? I think all I do is put like a little bit of solder here. And then I put it on. 3, 2, 1. 430. Oh my goodness. You are joking me. My Hacker, 430 degrees Celsius. I'm operating at 365. I kind of want to show you, but I don't want to pull my Hacker off the... No, I can't because it won't reach. 430 degrees Celsius. And it is 365. I don't believe it. Wow, that's so far off. I think that speaks volumes about how good the Hacker is. The fact that I've been using it, what? I said 430, right? My maths on a recent video was absolutely horrendous. So what is that? 65 or so? 55? That is crazy. I'm in shock. Okay, how do you know that Sugon's not wrong? Well, let's do a test. If I put this down to... Ah, you redeemed the prize. Nice one. If I put this down to something else... So I'm going to put it down to 330, right? So technically, if it's 330... If the temperature and stuff is right on the Hacker, as is the... Well, sorry, if the temperature is correct then on the Sugon, we should see what? At 330. Technically, we're looking at 265. Ready? So we're at 330 right now. $265. 270. Yeah. Wow. I have been really underusing my Hacker. Crazy. The tip is very old. This is my BCM2 tip. It's very, very old. Wow. Should I try it with a different tip? I'll tell you what, I'll use it with Big Bertha. Two seconds, chat. It's all going on. So this is oh well, this isn't actually Big Bertha, but this is another tip that I use or have used, but not as much as my current tip. So I'm wondering if it is just a tip thing. So let's heat this up and see. So this is 330. What do we get? $300. That's only 30 degrees off compared to the 55 or whatever the other one was. So it's probably the tip then, isn't it? But I mean, it's still 30 degrees out, and this tip I've hardly used. I know, I mean, the story doesn't say that, does it? As you can see there. But anyway, so that's a real accurate representation. I'm looking forward to coming back to this in a bit and using it on my new soldering station. It's going to be really interesting out of the box to see is the new soldering station that I have, the AFN A902, going to be accurate or not. Looking forward to that. That's really cool. I'm actually super happy to be using this, and I'm glad that I've now got that in my arsenal. Right, let's move on. What we got here? Okay. What's the reputation of the Sugon? Very good, very good. So, the next item. Have you calibrated the tester? You can't calibrate the tester. Monster Man, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely legendary. Thank you. Wow, Spatula Madness, thank you very much as well for the Prime subscription. Very kind. Thank you. You can calibrate the tester with another tester. Not wrong. Okay, the next thing that I've got, I paid a grand total of looking forward to this one. £9.89. It's the alcohol bottle, but it's a glass one. So for those who don't know, in my last video, I bought a plastic one of these and it instantly broke. When I was pushing down on the spongy bit here, it was just getting stuck. So I'm looking forward to seeing if this is any better. It feels more premium and it is about double the cost of the plastic one. But people were recommending me to get this glass one because it has a much more premium feel to it. What on earth? Why does it look like aftershave? Why is it like aftershave? Ah, thank you, NW. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas, Stephen. Right back to you. So yeah, this is like, I mean, it looks like aftershave. So I'm hoping this is going to be a lot better. Wait, what's going on here then? Did that unscrew? Oh, it just pulls off. Okay, so then that screws on there. Does it get stuck? No, it doesn't. That's so much better. That feels a lot more better. To confirm, I have no style at all. Just as an FYI. It's 150 ml, by the way. So it holds a lot of liquid. Instantly, I can tell I'm going to like it because of the fact that it works, you know, compared to the other one. There it is. Look at that. I was going to save me quite a bit of IPA, you know. It just fills up the top. Look at that. I like that a lot. I'm just going to have that on the side. And literally just maybe 1 or 2 pushes now that it's gone up the tube. Lovely jubbly. I love that. I know it's such a simple thing, but I'm looking forward to using that. And you'll be hearing that a lot on on the videos, I guess. Let's just absorb that. I don't know if it stays because obviously the IPA will eventually evaporate. So we'll just have that there. I like that. I really like that. And it feels so much better than the other plasticky one that I had. So that is a win, a huge win. Hopefully this one, this haul is already going better than the last one that I did, but I really, really like that. That is literally going to sit right here for me. What else have we got? Next. Oh, this I'm not actually going to use right this second. How much did I pay for this? I paid £4.61 for this, and it's just like a soldering tip refresher. Essentially, when your tip gets a bit dirty, you can then use this stuff to give it a nice clean. And it's sold by Mechanic. I'm not going to use this because I'm not feeling 10 out of 10 right now. And this stuff, as far as I'm aware, can be quite toxic if you don't have your fume extractor on, etc. But that's kind of, look at it, it's really like crystallized in there. And it's moving around. It's not like stuck. I have got some other tip tinner, which is here, but I thought I'd give this one a spin next time I heat up my iron, etc. I don't know where's my other tip tinner. It's here. This one's, I think, the one that I've had is from Thermaltronics tip tinner. I'm pretty sure it kind of looks like the same stuff, right? This one looks a little bit darker. I'm looking forward to giving that a proper spin. But it's called Soldering Tip Refresher, 35 grams worth from Mechanic. Cool. What's next? I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of this is. Is this what I... Ooh. These are hands down. I've tried a bunch of different tweezers. Guys, these are still my favourite tweezers of all. For SMD components, very small, these are the ones. I'm telling you. These are the ones. iNeasy tweezers. I paid, I think they're on the more expensive side for tweezers. Oh wait, I bought two. Oh, is this another pair here? Just in a whole... Yeah, they are. What? Why did they separate the packaging? So strange. Yeah, I bought two pairs of these because of how much I love these tweezers. They're so good. And I used these back in the days of Rocket Repairs as well. They are so ridiculously thin. And as long as you don't chuck them around like a moron, they're very, very good. I'm not going to open these ones, but I'll show you a pair that I do have. Actually, should I open them? I've got two pairs here, so hopefully one of them is going to be alright. To show you how thin they are. Let's go with this pair. Tweezers! Where's my tweezers? Yeah, these are them. Look. They're so good. If you look how thin that is, here's my knife. Like, they are so ridiculously thin on the end. Grabbing capacitors and 0204 components, 0102s and whatnot, they are very, very, very precise. And you know what? They're called iNeasys. iNeasy tweezers. They're on my, if you do exclamation mark tools, they are listed in there as well. Under tweezers. But these are so accurate. I don't know what it is about them. It's like the spring in them, the resistance is really, really good, you know? Sometimes if you use other tweezers, for example, my tweezers, these ones are really springy. So like I kind of have to push quite hard, and also the nose, the actual end of these is quite thick, whereas on these ones, the iNeasy ones that I order, and I don't go through them that often, you can just see the precision that you can get, and it's the resistance. The resistance is just like a little bit easier on here than what it is on here, if that makes sense. But even when you're doing fine soldering, it doesn't look much here, but that can make all the difference between getting into a certain space or an area compared to like here, you know. Cost? Did I not say cost of these? £6.42. £6.42. So rather on the expensive side, I'd say, for tweezers. But very, very good. My favourite. And then we've got, what's this? I don't even know what this is. I've said that about a lot of the stuff. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Yo. This right here is a dual stand solder holder. Now, I'm actually going to separate my wick and solder onto different reels, so I'm really looking forward to using this. But it's like a, look at this. Can you see it goes, it's got two separate levels. This popped up in like recommended, and I was like, oh, that looks really good. I've already got a solder stand, but I use my wick and my solder on it, and it kind of gets annoying because they drag each other through. That's the hack. This one isn't a Hacko specifically. It wasn't that expensive. This cost me this was £4.89 for the actual item, but I think postage was a little bit more. It's on there now for £4.70. So again, this will be chucked up as a video on my channel afterwards, and I'll include all of the links and everything. I don't know what that bit's for. Oh wait, is that you thread you thread it through there? Oh my gosh. Oh, you can actually thread the solder through here. That works out really well then. Because my current setup is this bad boy. And like I said, when I pull one through, it kind of pulls the other. But what I can do now is I can have two solders on here. I like it comes with a little handle so you can just pick it up as well. So what I can do. So you put it through here like that, put it up top. And then you can thread it through. Wow. I didn't even know that was a function, but that's really cool. I was going to put it up like that so I could just put it... okay. I really like that. I really like that. That's awesome. It's just a little bit thinner than this one, but obviously there's a lot of wiggle room here, whereas this is just going to be straightforward. So I can set up my my top one, my bottom one. So I'll probably go for like I've got my thinner one up top, and I've got my I'll have a thicker one down bottom. Where's my thicker one? I rarely use my thick one at the moment, but if I work on bigger boards, where's my thicker one gone? There it is. Me other Weller. Does that one fit through? Yeah, of course it does. Look at that. That might be a little bit more difficult to... Oh no, it's fine. Look. Wow. Amazing. Happy with that. There we go. And then this one, I'm actually just going to use my wick, to be honest. You wouldn't be able to use wick with this one because you can't put it... I mean, you could, but you wouldn't be able to use this little doodangle bit. Hello, James. Thank you.
I do repair too. Not
nice.
Quite to your level, but I do my best and learn more.
Nice.
Also, I really respect you reading all chats. As a fellow Englishman, I moved to USA a few years back. I respect the grind.
Thank you so much for the $10, James. I appreciate you and your face. Thank you. That's very, very kind of you. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Look at this. I really like that. That's cool. Definitely worth it for £4, you know. Like I said, there's postage on top of that as well. I have to bear in mind. And then I've got like a mechanic box, but I can't remember what I purchased from mechanic. Oh, ha 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 ha. Now this, I've currently got this, remember, from the last haul that I did? So I store everything in here, whereas now I can separate some stuff. This is an organizer, large capacity organizer from Mechanic. So I can stick a bunch of things in here, tips, screwdrivers, tweezers, whatever. It's got 38 holes in total. And this bad boy sent me back a whopping £8.22. So looking forward to this. Look at that. Now, noticeably, it's quite a bit bigger than the other one that I have. And it spins. And the bearings on that are fantastic. This is going to come in very handy. I wonder what you put in this part. Can I put... Do my scissors go in there? No shot. It's worth it just for that, because that is going to save me a lot of time just looking for... Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. It's the simple things in life, you know. So maybe scissors we could put down here. Look at that. Actually, this is me just organising now, isn't it? Even that, I mean, is just making me very happy. Just have all my flux and stuff in here. It's just nice. Oh wait, do tweezers go like this? Oh, is that for tweezers? Maybe that's for tweezers. I don't know. Maybe I should look it up. Anyway, that's really handy. That would have been too good. That's going to pop out. Oh, not good for these ones then. I put them in there, can I? Pop out of there or not? That's really cool. They should just turn it, pick what I need. Oh! I love that. Blaze in the top. Oh yeah, I could just keep that there, no? Ah, this is amazing. Guys, this is simple things, man. Flux should probably go at the bottom as well, I think. Yeah, look at that. Blaze at the top. Ceramic tweezers. They're going to fit. That's annoying. So the ceramic tweezers don't fit in there. But everything else seems to be absolutely good. That's really cool. Look at that. It's actually from Real Life, not Mechanic. Are you talking about the RL0010 or are you talking about this? Because this is definitely from Mechanic. Look at that, guys. Hopefully, a little bit more organised, hey? Hopefully, your boy's a little bit more organised now. And I don't go, where's my tweezers? Where's this? Where's that? So just stick them in here. That's really cool. Frees up space as well. Yeah, it does. It frees up space. It also takes up a little bit of space, but I'm happy with that. I'm getting dizzy. So that's really cool. That's a dub. That's a dub. I could put that up here. See, that is something that I don't even necessarily need on my desk. I can just have behind me. You know, I don't need this on my desk. As long as I just know where things are and they are like very visible to me. I can see where everything is. So I can just reach over and grab what I need from there rather than having to like root around and find out what's where. So I don't have to have it on here. Heavenly, welcome. How are you? Bugsy, good afternoon, my friend. Seems like the bearing works too well. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, next on the list. Now, I don't know about these. I don't know how they're going to fare. I don't know why I kind of bought them. I was having some issues with my multimeter leads recently, and I just thought, you know what? Let me just buy some more probes and see how I get on. So these were £5.63 from Mechanic. There's not that many that have been ordered, so I don't know how they're going to be. But they looked rather sharp. And they looked good. I like the colour of them. Felsia, thank you very, very much for the Prime for 4 months. I appreciate you. So first thing I'm going to do is actually just take a look and see how sharp they are at the ends. And see what the resistance is. They fit really nice and snug into my meter as well, which is nice. Hope they're good, as I'll be needing new ones. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how these work. What the resistance is, etc. Probes are just probes at the end of the day, right? They're not going to be. So here's the meter. They look quite sharp. They feel a bit lighter than my other leads. I don't know if that's a good sign or bad sign. Usually when you think of weight, you know, heavier is better, but that might be okay. Let's have a look under the scope and see how sharp they actually are. Wow, yeah, quite pointy, definitely. When you look at my tweezers that I was showing you earlier. Very pointy. Very, very pointy. I think that's a good thing, though. They very easily go into my mat. Easily go into my mat. So let's see what the resistance is on these. So I go into resistance mode. And I go to high. The other ones that I had were 1.6, I think. Sometimes 1.4, sometimes 1.6, around about that. So let's see what the resistance is in these leads. Right at the end. Okay, well, the ends aren't great. Let me try a little bit higher up. Here we go. I mean, it was 0.5. 0.3, that's really good, but there's a lot of dancing. Maybe it's because I got it on high. It shouldn't be doing that. If I put it on low. Okay, if I put it on low, we can see around about the 0. Oh, it's going up. It's a little bit all over the place, isn't it? I'm not a fan. I thought they'd be really accurate. This is right on the ends again. Right on the tip. Yeah, not very accurate at all. Not consistent, is it? I'm getting readings all over the place. Let me go mid on speed. 0.49 is really good, but it's just not consistent. If it stayed around this and it was consistent, I'd be like, that's amazing. Like now, I'd be happy with that. I'd be really happy with that. But the thing is, it's jumping around too much. Let me get a board. I work with high, so I'm going to put it on high. Maybe it's different on the board. Let's measure the resistance of this. Oh, okay. I mean, that was very quick. Okay, that's also very quick. Maybe it is quite accurate. Maybe it's just me doing something wrong. Or it might be the multimeter with the lead. I don't know. Chris, yo.
You.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. The 32 months in a row with Prime. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Prod here. Oh, it's very accurate. Okay, so there we go. We got a continuous path here. So that's a 0 ohm resistor, right? I know that for a fact. 15k. Oh, that's a lot better. Very sharp. That's coming up OL. 100k. $4.6k. A lot of this is in circuit as well. I don't think, well, all of it is in circuit. 30, maybe 40k. 5k climbing. Yeah, these are pretty accurate then. Let me go in continuity mode. Consistent beeping. I'll have to give these a little bit more of a test run to see how I get on with them. But that's ground. I mean, that's good. That's good beeping. 0.04, 0.02. You see that reading? That's really good. That's proper ground. Not much resistance there, you know. That's nice. That's a game changer for me, because sometimes I'm always questioning like low impedance. If I go over to the rails over here, which are near the CPU, and for example, if I measure, we should have low impedance, right? Yeah, look, 5.4. So actually, this is going to be like 4.5 or 4.6. That's really good. So I should be able to really tell about low impedance now. That's just going to be a little bit more playing around with, you know. But I don't know why on the other tests they weren't that great. But if I go into resistance mode here, I measure on the side of this coil, what resistance do I get? I think I had to break through. I think there was a bit of flux on it. Just factory flux. Give it a little bit of a bigger push. 13, 14 ohms. There we go. So yeah, actually, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Again, time will tell with these though if I get frustrated. Diode mode now. Wait, diode mode? What? Yeah, just low resistance. Low, very low resistance. Go back over here where I know that there's a little bit more. 0.6. 0.35. 0.35. Yeah, I mean these are pretty accurate, and I like how sharp they are. I don't have to dig too much to actually get a reading either. They're pretty reliable in that sense. I like that. 3.4. Same, should be the same this side. 3.46. 3.46. Yeah, nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like them. Just again, they feel quite light compared to the other ones, so I don't know how they're gonna hold up. But yeah, not too bad. How are you, Chris? Anyway, you okay, mate? Now what I'm going to try my best to do is actually keep the ends of these on the multimeter tips, probes, things. Why is that so much bigger? Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Dakus, hello, Merry Christmas. Welcome, bud. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, Swinging Bits. Sorry. Thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Thank you.
Merry faces you Christmas. Grin.
Why does that one go all the way and this one doesn't? It's very strange. I don't want to push it too hard because I don't want to bend it, but I guess. Yeah. I'm going to try and keep those on as best as I can. So yeah, I like them. Time will tell. Time will tell. Cool. All right, that's everything except for... Oh, no, wait, I have got some tips. Oh, where's the other tip? Oh, no, where's that gone? There. I've got some tips for my new station. But before I get into that, I'm going to open the station itself. Now, this is not going to be an unboxing situation. I might end up doing a video on this independently, but I'm not entirely too sure. But this is the AFN A902 dual soldering station. I'm literally just going to plug it in. I'm going to use my Sugon tester to see what the temps are out of the box. Oh, I like how we get some of these as well, some of the plastic sleeves. That's cool. round. Oh, yes. Oh, bless them. They put a UK plug-in. Legends. Because I ordered it wrong. And I said, hey, I ordered US. Are you okay to sort me out for EU? They said, yeah. And then they must have seen UK and give me a UK plug. I didn't need that because I'm just going to take out from my Hacko. But it is what it is. Mr. Vins, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you.
Hi, Joey.
Hello.
Glad to follow your journey into this winking face.
Thank you, my guy. I appreciate that. This is going to be a beast. Why did I opt for a dual soldering station? Well, it pretty much says it on the tin, right? I wanted 2 irons. So I wanted to be able to operate between a really big one and a small one. Micro soldering and just normal sort of SMD soldering. And this is the perfect station for that. I'm going to plug her in, and again, I'm just going to test really quickly to see if the temps are exactly what they say on the tin, and if not, then I'll calibrate them. But I wanted to, I don't know what to use. Fifi, you here? It looks so nice. Honestly, I cannot. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. I'm very excited for this. $115. Yeah, but what do I go, Fifi? Do I go 115 and 245, or do I go 115 and 210? The only thing that I'm thinking, Fifi, is like, you know, I should probably confirm how much I paid for this. So for this specific one, I paid £171, 59 pence. But I got 3 handles, so there's cheaper options out there. Oh, it's on offer at the moment. Wait, no, it's not. 170. So it's £1 cheaper than what I paid. So let me get the link. So if anybody is interested, here we are. Yeah, 115.245. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm thinking for stuff like SSD controllers and stuff like that. Fifi, am I right in thinking that it's just going to be the more superior tip to use, handle to use, isn't it? They are generally not calibrated. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing that now. Got my. I only got the one with the knife tips, however. So I got the knife tip because I thought the knife tip is probably all the only thing that I'm going to need with the C245. Am I right in thinking that? Oh, it's got 2 of these bad boys in as well. Here we go. Oh, yes. I've been waiting to use this, man. It's been so busy. 115 for nearly everything. Question then, Fifi. So, use case of SSD controller, Southbridge area, wicking from big boards. That's what you'd be using the 245, right? Just big areas like that. Am I right? And that's probably like maybe the only use case. Yeah. And you said you use the knife tip for everything, Fifi, right? From what I remember. Yeah. So I've got I've bought this with the knife tip. Because I like using the knife tip on the other ones. There we go, look at that. Oh my goodness. I know it's not as straight, but hey ho, it is what it is. So I think what I'm going to do is plug the 245, and I'll be interested to see the temps. You've not calibrated this, have you, Fifi? Is that Wi-Fi errors? No. This is to hold the wires for your soldering iron so they don't get in the way on your desk. So Fifi, it'll be interesting to see what mine is, right? The dual station is 330 to the US DX. Is that broke? That bit's split. I don't know how much of an issue that's going to be. I don't think that's going to be an issue. The only thing with this one is it's obviously got the buttons. You can turn off and on the iron from here. So I think the 245 is going to go into this one. Feels great. Oh, it feels good, man. This the max temp on these is 450, I believe. Let me just stick that in there. Go on then, my boy. There we go. So you stick it in there, right? And then when you take this off, then you can change it however you want it. So if you want it shorter, you can have it shorter. Yeah, it's exactly how I remember it. So nice. So for example, I'm probably going to put mine a little bit short because I don't need all of that. Like that. And I've got all of that. And I'll have it over there in the right hand corner. Yeah, it feels good. I don't know whether to keep the box or not. I'm going to keep the box. I'm going to keep the box. Why not? I've got so many boxes at the moment, but it is what it is. I'll just keep the box. I'll put everything in the box for now. $210. So I'll put the handle of the 210 in the box as well. I got the J-tip for this as well. Oh, this one's got the buttons on it as well. Didn't have that with the A902. Sorry, the A9E. Wow. Oh, I'm so excited. And that's just going to sit at the back of my desk. Wow, man. Cool. Hacko, I shall speak to you soon, probably. Probably not. It's been a pleasure. And you were on the incorrect calibrations. Put my solder up there. Wick there. Bad boy there. It should be able to fit nicely. Just there. And then if I want to use that, is that long enough? So make it a little bit longer. No, to be fair, that's okay. Yeah. It could go shorter. Why not? Because I'm not going to be. Am I going to be soldering over here? Probably never. So let's just save a little bit of space right now. That's it. Look. Don't need to go any further than that. If I do, I'm doing something wrong. So let's save on cable management here. Same with the 245. Perfect. Do you know what? It's actually quite nice to have that little bit of resistance as well. in the pulley thing. Kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. Could this one go even shorter? I think potentially, you know? Yes, it can. Again, it's probably going to take some like playing and getting used to and stuff, but that's really nice, man. Wow. Okay, let me plug her in and see what this kicks straight off the bat. Here we go. So I'm going to use the Sugon tester for this, and I'm just going to do the factory tips that it came with. Sorry. So they're knife tips for the 245 and the 115, just to see what our situation is. So we're currently at 19 degrees Celsius. Here we go. So I lift this out. This is supposedly 350. Supposedly 350. I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to go for it, okay? $350. Here we go. I'm going to have to put it up at a minimum of 50. Minimum of 50. So how do I do that? I think I hold down set. Is that calibration? I can't remember how I did it. I can't remember how I did it. Let's see calibration.
Glad to head out.
Thank you.
Amazing content.
Thank you, NW. I appreciate that.
Chat the very best of holidays.
Thank you so much for the
love.
10
Less than
euros.
3.
My guy, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's incredibly kind. Thank you so much. Here we go. Press and hold the set button in the AB area working state to enter the calibration. Oh, in a working state. I see. Calibration. Right, I'm going to put it up by 50. And then set. Let's try now. That's around about the 350, but it jumps quite a bit. Maybe it... Can you see it goes from like 3? It goes all the way from 330 to like 380. On the machine, I'm seeing a couple of like 1 to 2%, 3%, 4%. So it's constantly trying to power. I guess I'm in the sweet spot, you would say. Let me take the other one out. This is the bigger one. This is also meant to be 350. Okay, this is also meant to be 350. That's also jumping around quite a bit. I mean, I'm seeing 350. If I was to take an average of this, though, I say it needs to be maybe like 20 degrees higher. Let me try 300. $300. Oh, nice. It was nice. Yeah, maybe 300 in between. All right, we're there. Let me really push it. I'm going to go 450. I've never calibrated this, but I didn't know how you're meant to... Are you meant to calibrate this? I didn't know you were meant to calibrate that. Are you meant to calibrate this? Right, this is 450, okay? Again, jumping around a little bit, but seems to be in that consistent range. Yeah, maybe it's because it's utterly brand new. I'm not sure, if I'm honest with you. I do have different tips. Should I swap out the tips? The Finersi has that. Should I try these tips that I purchased? And see if they're different? Because maybe it's the tips. This is a J tip. Mine was like that the first day. Seller said it would happen during the first few uses. Now it's super stable on temp. Okay, well, maybe we can come back to it then. This is 380 on a J tip. Which is very up and down, isn't it? This is 380 back on the knife tip. It's weird because when I first put it on, it's bang on. So like now, for example, I've taken it off, I'm going to put it on. 384, 387, 381. And then it just starts dropping in temp. I think it's got something to do with like the power delivery or something. Not sure. I'm trying with a different tip here. $350 on this tip. $350. Straight away, look, bang on, and then I bet it will drop. See how it's dropping? And then it pumps back up. That's pretty accurate, but then I'm getting quite a lot higher now, you know? I feel like the power delivery is not as smooth as the Hakko is what I'm thinking, but it's just going to be a time will tell sort of situation with the station, I guess. I'm pretty happy with that. I just wanted to see it a little bit more consistently still. You know what I mean? Because when I put this on, again, this is 350. You can see it's just like in between around the middle. It doesn't have to be accurate. I mean, I'd like it to be accurate, but in my head, I'm also like, well, when I'm soldering, I need it to bump up the power when it needs to bump up the power, you know? So clearly it's draining some power here on this little bit. And it might just be that the power delivery part is a little bit inconsistent. It's in and around ballpark, isn't it now? It was miles off when I first started. But now at least we're here. 350. 380, sorry, is meant to be. This one might be still a little bit under. I need to give it like, if I take it off, we're there. No, see, when I first put it on, it is 380 bang on. So I don't want to mess with that. Yeah, it's pretty much bang on. So time's just going to tell with that. It's going to take practice. It's definitely not as consistent as what the Hakko was. Let me say that. The Hakko, maybe in terms of power delivery, is probably a lot better. But me actually using the iron is going to be the use case for it, isn't it? So Tester's not faulty. The Hakko was really good in terms of like the temperature being accurate. I'd leave the Hakko on and it would be that temperature. My Hakko, however, was off by quite a bit, but I think that's just because I've never calibrated it. and the tip itself was relatively old. But yeah, I'm looking forward to using this station and seeing how I actually get on in the long run, and see if it is as good as what people have been saying it is. I've got faith. I think it will be, but we'll see. Why does this keep doing this, man? There we go. Right, so, and I'm just going to keep this little sug on me. I like this. It's really good. So I'm going to shoot now, guys. It was only going to be a really quick stream today. Is what I will say. It was always meant to be a quick stream. So thank you very much for the support that was received, and I hope you enjoyed watching the AliExpress haul. I appreciate you coming in and saying hello to me today, and just being part of the live stream. I appreciate you guys. I don't know what the situation is. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be streaming again before Christmas. I'm not too sure. It just depends on how everything goes with family and all of those good things. Hopefully, I'll be able to stream on Tuesday, but we'll see. We'll see how my daughter is. My wife has just messaged me saying her temp's gone right back up, so she has just had some ibuprofen, but her temperature was at 40.4, so she's not a well puppy at the moment. So I think she's just lying on the sofa at this current moment in time. New AliExpress video soon. Yes, yeah, I'm going to edit it now, actually. I'm going to edit it now and hopefully maybe get it out tonight if I can. How are you, Gibbs? You okay? But yeah, guys, thank you very much. It's been a little bit of stressful times recently, but, you know, again, I'm just super grateful and happy that I'm able to do this as a career and as a living. So, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Have a good Christmas if I don't speak to you, but like I said, I hope I do. Okay? I hope I'm going to be streaming before Christmas, but if not, then I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. There'll be a video Wednesday as usual, and like I said, I'm hoping to get maybe an AliExpress video out. This one that I've just done, potentially today. All right, I'm going to go and edit now, but it depends on family situation. You know. Thanks for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining. All right, ciao for now, guys. Bye bye.